That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's...
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Push him back. Check.
Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, New York.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Check. Mike, check. 59. Here we go. Okay. Go. Kill. Showing it.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike's 59. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
On second down, it's Bell. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. You go for the 6. Pull it. Pow. You got tight right there.
Cunningham. Rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3 down. Hey,
Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
let's go, D.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 50, check 50.
Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Right to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got it. Check the backer, check the backer. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, any weapon. Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yeah. He's checking.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch twist. Wait, off.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Right song. Try ball. He's 59. Mike the 59. Pick it up, guys.
Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wright, operating from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Throwing on first down. Wright, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 18. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Okay. Here we go. Check three.
Looking to throw. Right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Get ready.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is right. From the gun, he'll throw. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here's Wright to throw on second down. Pass incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Hey, watch it. Watch 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Shit.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And down he goes. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham has got his man. It's Andrews. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 64 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Mike's 59. Yeah, let's get started.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Got a man, it's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. 36. 80 weapons. Pause. Kill. 164. Quick.
Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now following on a second down.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.